Hello, welcome to Angular Step by Step course. Today we will discuss about NgOnChanges lifecycle hook. Previous we have discussed about the all lifecycle hooks uses, and today we will discuss about the NgOnChanges with an example. Here NgOnChanges lifecycle hook that is called when the any data bound property of a directive or a component changes. Define an NgOnChanges method to handle the changes. So this lifecycle hook will call after constructor, but beginning of all lifecycle hooks. So NgOnChanges will trigger when changes done only, otherwise it will not rise. So you can give a properties like changes, simple changes that will store the current value and the previous value in the changes. So we can see an example with that. Yeah, here I have created user component and user. This is the parent, this is the child. So here you can identify if there is any changes in the properties, only it can identify. For example, I will take a, yeah, here I can initialize that app user. This is a child one, right? So app user, in the app user, yeah, in the app user I can give some value. Equal to wish. So here in the ts file I will give wish. Okay, so here I have given this in HTML. I have given this. So here component.html I will show that value. Okay, so here ts at the rate input value any. Okay, okay, here you can see new window localhost. So welcome to variable code. Here now a parent and child working by using input and output decorators. So we will discuss input and output decorators later. You can see here life cycle hooks. So in this input value I have given at the rate input value, and after that, so in the console you can see in the constructor I can give some console.log. If you want to implement, here you can add implement, the implement on changes, so you can get, so you can remove this. This is the changes and simple changes is the default one. So console.log. here you can see in the console. So constructor is calling first, and after that ng on changes called. Okay, so you can see this here. Now we will check with another one. If you want to see that simple changes, you can see here. For example, if you take a input ng model equal to wish. Okay, so yes, so we have already given this wish here, and in user we can see this value, it will change, right? So you can identify. Yeah, it's showing now. If you want to change, yes, it will change. So if you want to, for example, in console, in NgOnChanges console log, if you want to see what you are typing, you can give this dot value. Yeah, you can delete it. You can see the values. If you want to see um, changes, you can give the changes. Yeah, every time it is calling. When you are entered any letter, it will calling the NgOnChanges. Okay, the previous and current. The first change is also false. Previous value, current value, first change is false. So you can identify. You can see, and after that, whatever you come. Okay, you can see this simple changes like this. Okay, I hope you understand well.